Wave Sound Audiobooks presents Thirsty Confessions of a Fame Whore by Joel Creasey, narrated by Joel Creasey.
Let me tell you about my friend, international restaurant guide and muse, Joel Creasey. Around 2012, I'd started to hear whispers of this new it boy. Just like frozen yogurt bars, suddenly he seemed to be everywhere, all at once. In fact, the first time I uttered his name, he was the punchline in an ongoing joke I had with my colleagues at the radio station I was working at. Radio jobs are notoriously impermanent. And by that I mean you can get the arse with no warning, no reason, and no chance to ask why. What a way to keep you on your toes, huh? Around the time Joel was starting to make his mark and being Mr. Everywhere, I'd done 3 years straight on a breakfast show, which in radio meant I was up for long service leave. Me and my on-air partner knew our time was almost up. Whenever we made a mistake, missed the mark, or spoke over each other, we'd laugh and say, "Look out, it'll be the Joel Creasey and Ricky Lee Coulter show starting tomorrow. I'll just clear out my things." Little did I know that Joel had grander plans, like world domination, or at the very least his own fragrance. The first time I actually met Joel was a few years later at a studio in Port Melbourne, where we were filming a TV game show pilot that never saw the light of day. On a producer's request for a segment, he was dressed as Cindy Brady, and he was, of course, magnificent. He was obviously a very young person, but what struck me first about him was that he possessed the maturity, work ethic, and comic timing of someone much, much older, but with the skin and glow of someone who had recently signed a skincare endorsement deal. I instantly adored him. Pretty soon after that, we were thrown into the jungle together for the inaugural season of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, which he writes about in this book. Ironically, with another Brady sister, Marsha. I can't read that particular chapter myself because I'm still in shock from the whole experience, and I don't want to trigger memories of face-crawling wolf spiders and weeks of my hair smelling like decomposing offal. What I am happy to remember, though, is that without Joel in there with me, I would have gone totally mad. The first day was possibly the most brutal. We'd been flown into the jungle in chopper formation, thrown into an African river teeming with crocodiles, and hiked sockless up a vertiginous mountain. At one stage, I tripped and slid down a muddy rock face on my boobs, while Joel clutched his stomach in hysterics, which depleted any remaining energy we had left. By the time we'd reached the perimeter of the camp, we'd been on the go for more than...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?